Hey beautiful soul, Alice here. This is day 2 of this VEDA series. And if you're new here or you've never heard of VEDA, VEDA stands for Vlog Every Day in the month of April or Vlog Every Day in the month of August. For this VEDA, I decided to do a 30 days of self-love theme. I want to spread more positive and loving vibes out into the world in this time of uncertainty. So every single day, for the month of April, I will be posting videos on topics or activities related to self-love. So feel free to follow along or suggest any topics you want me to cover. Today's video is about saying goodbye to someone that passed away. This morning, I got a call from my dad telling me that my grandfather just died. I was not expecting that, but life happened. So I want to make this video in memory of my grandfather. I'm going to share 3 things I love and appreciate about him, and also share my insights on this topic, death. The first thing I like about my grandpa is he does his best. Oh, I should use past tense now. Ooh, this feels kind of weird. Whatever. Okay, sorry if I make grammar mistakes. He does his best to communicate with me. I don't really speak Taiwanese, so he does his best to use Mandarin Chinese to communicate with me. And I really appreciate that. The second thing I love about my grandpa is he's a very open-minded person for his generation. He respects the decisions of his sons and daughters, and when I talk to him about the things going on in my life path, my career path, he was always very chill, and he listens, and he's never judgmental, and I really appreciate that. Not a lot of old people are like that, especially in Asian families. In Asian families, old people tend to gear you towards a certain life path, the certain direction they think it's best for you. And my grandfather wasn't like that. That was awesome. The third thing, last but not least, the third thing I appreciate about him was my grandfather. He remembers everyone's phone numbers. It's super impressive. I don't just mean the close relatives. He remembers everyone's phone number. It was like he's this walking telephone book. It's super impressive because these days we use our cell phones to memorize phone numbers for us. So those are 3 things I love about him. He wasn't perfect, but he was okay. On to the topic of death. What are your thoughts on death? Type in the comments down below. What happens when people die? What happens after they die? And is there an afterlife? I believe that the journey, it never ends. It just goes on and on and on, and no one can put an end to their journey. It doesn't work that way. We are immortal spiritual beings experiencing this temporary 3D lifetime. It's for us to learn and grow and take what we learned so we can move forward and grow and progress on our journeys. And when we pass away in this lifetime, this phase of our journey ends and we transition into the next chapter of our journey. But when people pass away, sometimes it's sad, and it's natural to feel sad, to feel grief. But it's also important to know that they've moved on, and so should we. Let's carry the love and the lessons we've learned from the people that passed away, and honor what they meant to us through who we are, what we do as a person. But what happens if the person that passed away What if you don't like that person? You have a negative emotion, you hold a grudge towards that person. It's important to learn to let go. Sometimes it's hard. It's not always easy to let go, but it's important. Because when you hold a grudge towards someone, it's like drinking poison and wishing the other person dies. But in this case, they're already dead. They passed away, so don't hurt yourself. Learn to let go. It's an important lesson each and every one of us must learn in this lifetime. So if you lost a loved one, know that they're still there. They continue to exist. They do not cease to exist just because they passed away. The journey goes on and on and on. And nothing is created or destroyed. Know that they will continue to exist in another shape and form, another dimension, another planet even. Just know that it's not the end to their existence. And if you're feeling sad, I made a whole video on how to overcome the feeling of grief, the loss of a loved one. I'll put the link in the description down below. So if you're experiencing grief, check it out. It'll help. Okay, this is day 2 of the 30 days of self-love. I hope you like this video, and if there are any self-love related topics you want me to cover, type it in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, share this video with someone you love. Let's spread some positive vibes into the world. Okay, see you tomorrow.